Hello guys, welcome to Online Web Tutor presented by Professionals team. I am Sanjay. We are learning about the upgraded playlist of WordPress widget development. This is our part number 3. Inside this video session guys, we are going to make our admin layout of widget. Inside last video, we had discussed all about form method, update method as well as widget method. So while going through those methods, we understood that is form method is responsible to render our admin layout. If I back to browser, go to appearance, widgets, and inside this, as we can see that here we have a layout for the search box. Here we have a layout of recent post, recent comments. So this is all about admin layout. So in our case, also we want to prepare our admin layout. So first of all, we need to enable our plugin. So to go to plugins, and here we have made OWT WP Widget. This is our plugin name, what we have specified here. Go here, click on activate plugin. So right now we are getting error. It's because inside this constructor, as we have inside last video discussed that we need to pass some parameters, because here we are initializing about parent constructor. So let's pass some parameters here. So inside this construct method, we need to pass two values. First is all about widget ID and second about the widget title. So let's say that we are going to pass our widget ID. So OWT hyphen, let's say my hyphen widget, and inside this second parameter we need to pass our widget name. So let's say that simply we are going to take, let's say, my widget. Now if we save this change, back to browser, go to dashboards, again go to plugins, click on activate button, and as we can see that plugin is now successfully activated. It's because we have passed these two required parameters. Now if you go inside this appearance, widget section, now inside this list, hopefully we will find all about the widget what we have developed. But right now there is no layout for this my widget. So I'm going to add some admin layout for this widget, because as we can see that inside these layouts we have some layout like a title and a save button. But when we click on our widget, something my widget, click on that, let's say that we are going to add inside this footer too, click on add widget. So right now there is no option for this widget because we haven't declared all about the form method. So if I back to editor, now I'm going to create form method. So let's say public function form, and if I go inside directory, go to WP Widget includes, and if I open about the class file called class WP Widget, and if I scroll this file to our Sublime text editor, and if we search about the function form, so here we need to pass the instance. This is all about the settings. It means this is an instance which indicates all about widget settings. So I am going to copy this variable because this is a compulsory parameter. So pasting it here. Now inside our admin layout, what are the fields we want? We want to create a simple input box which takes, let's say that only for now, a title. So what I will do, I am to write PHP tag. Now in between these two PHP tags, inside this closing bracket and opening bracket, I am to write HTML code. So let's say that label, and inside this I am to write, let's say that title, and here let's say input type text, and here we will use about WordPress functions to get about the ID as well as the field name. So here also I will use the ID, and inside this ID we can generate the dynamic ID by using our WordPress functions. So simply here we need to type called echo this get underscore field underscore ID. Now all we want to take, let's say that this is all about the setting of this title. So let's say title. Why we have written title here? Because for now we are developing a title. So this is our field name, and also this is all about the field ID to store inside this ID attribute. Now we want all about the field name. So here we have another function for that, something get field name, and inside this I am pasting it here. Now if we save all these changes, back to browser, reload this page, and go inside my widget, add to footer 2, click on that. Now inside here, as we can see here, we have now title input. If we inspect, go inside this console. Now inside this console, as we can see that this is the ID which is dynamically generated, as well as inside this name, this is the name attribute which is also generated dynamically by using the function called getFieldName. If we want to create a better layout for this title box, so if we go at the top, and before that if I delete our my widget which is duplicate, so inside this if I click on categories, go to title, so inside here we have a class called WidFat. So this is the class we need to add with our input box. So here let's say that class WidFat, this is the class which is provided by WordPress. Now inside here we are going to use a for attribute, and inside this we are going to use the same WordPress function, something called this get underscore field underscore ID, and here we are going to paste all about the input title. So this is all about the settings, and also I am to wrap inside this paragraph tag. So pasting it here, save all these changes, back to admin panel, reload this page, and if we go inside this footer 2, my widget, now this time it is looking much better. Here we have a label, here we have an input box in which we can enter any text. So this is the guys how can we prepare admin layout for our custom widget. Now let's one more field inside this. Back here, let's define another paragraph tag, and inside here let's say label, and this time we are going to take, let's say, description, and here inside this I am to define for, and inside this let's say that echo this get underscore field ID, and by using this WordPress function inside this we need to pass our field ID. So let's say that this is all about the description section, so I am to take all about this description as a key. Now next I am to define a text area. Inside this I am to use WidFat as a class, name, inside this we are going to use called echo get underscore field name, and inside this let's say the key we are using called description, pasting it here, and the ID we are going to use. So the same, I am going to copy this and pasting it here. So if we save all these changes, back here, reload this page, go inside footer 2, my widget. Now this time we have a title as well as description. Now we want to add a placeholder, also we can add that. Simply here we need to write called placeholder, let's enter title, and here if we add placeholder as an attribute, and let's say that enter description. So if we save all these changes, go here, reload this page, go to footer 2, my widget, and here as we can see that this is all about title as well as enter description as a placeholder text. If I back to editor, now here we have a question. Question is that where we will use this instance variable. In the next video, we will see that when we save any value from this input title as well as from this description, so when we want to populate the existing saved value inside these boxes, then this instance variable will be used. How? Let's go inside this categories and let's say that here I'm going to write a title, something sample category. Now if we save this change, and here we can see that if I reload this page, go to footer 2 category, and the value is populating what we have saved inside database. So instance variable is used. Let's say that when we have saved some value via this input title, input type description, so instance variable will be used to populate all about the existing saved value from our database. So inside this video session guys, if you went out, then please drop your comment. I will give my reply as soon as possible. So for this video session guys, thank you for watching and have a great day.